With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 53!
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second and 12, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 17, Brady. Caught by Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Brady. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes at it a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Blue draw quarter.
From the 24, Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Weak. 54. Right there. 54.
Minshew, 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Ready?
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
X3.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Jones has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Switch. 72.
Now Brady again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before half for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wait, 53! Check, 59. I don't think you got it, son. You draw Porter.
A final shot before break. Brady. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all.
And he can't get out of the end zone. Yeldon's taken down, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Complete to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Minshew, the throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now T.J. Yeldon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
94.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And finding Keelan Cole. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Minshew sets to throw to Thompson on the screen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. The open man is Westbrook. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it. Minshew steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, when'd you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally he kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, We're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do that.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.